Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In the last video we had seen how to create AWS free tier account. We had also seen what are the services that AWS offers for free for the first 12 months after creating your free tier account. So in this video we will see what are AWS budgets and why these are important. As we already know, AWS offers limited usage credits for some of its services inside the free tier account. For example, we get 750 hours of EC2 service per month. But once you exceed these limits, AWS charges your account for that exceeded duration. In order to track the usage of these resources or the exceeded resources and their actual cost incurred, AWS provides a service known as AWS budgets to set custom budgets or the usage thresholds. So when the actual or forecasted usage exceed this set threshold in a particular budget, we can choose to be alerted by email or SNS notification. So the first thing to do after creating an AWS account is to set up a budget. By setting up a budget, you can track your AWS costs that are incurred after exceeding the free tier limits. So you can choose to configure to receive alerts based on the actual cost or the forecasted cost. So in the image below, you can see that there are a number of budgets created along with a certain budget type called cost. So in this particular budget, the budget type is of cost, and we have current budgeted and forecasted values. The budgeted value here shows the budget is set to be $100, but the current and forecasted values are exceeded way too much. That's the reason why the graph between current and the budgeted value shows the percentage more than 100 percentage. But for the rest of the budget, if you see that the budgeted value is set to be $3,000, but the current versus the forecasted values are still less than the 3,000 value set. So that's the reason why the current versus budgeted target percentage it is less than 100%. So now we log into our AWS console and create a budget for ourselves. So I'm in my AWS management console. So in order to set the billing, you can directly click on the user account here and you can go to the billing dashboard, or there is another way you can directly search for the billing service and you can click on this. So both these options will lead you to the same page. So this is the billing and cost management dashboard. You can see the current usage cost is zero because this is a newly created account, and you can also see that the free tier services usage, the EC2 instance, it is just under 1% because I have not used it much. And you can also see the other free tier services by usage over here. So the first thing I do for creating a billing is I will update my billing preferences. I'll click on billing preferences and I'll check all these boxes because I want to receive free tier usage limits. By default, this will be unchecked. I'll check this box and I'll also enter the email address on which I wanted to receive my free tier usage alerts. And you can also receive billing alerts. So you can enable this by checking this box. And once everything is done, you can click on save preferences. So once these preferences are set, in order to create budgets, all you have to do is click on the budgets link over here and then create a new budget. So if you have any other budgets that are already created, that will be populated over here. Since I already have one budget mentioned here, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and delete this and I'll create that from scratch. So I'm clicking on create budget button over here. Now I wanted to set the cost budget. I also have other type of budgets, like I can create a budget based on my usage, and I also can create a budget based on my total cost incurred. So I'll go ahead and select this option and click on next. Now I want the budget to be for monthly. So I'll select this for monthly. I have an option to select the budget for daily, quarterly, and annually, but I'll start off with monthly. Then I'll set the effective date. So the effective date should start from today, and the type can be recurring budget or the expiring budget. For the recurring budget, for every month this budget get renewed. That means it will be reset back to the set amount. For the expiring budget, it is an one-time setup. So once this is expired, so you have to create it again. So now the budgeted amount, I'll put it as $5 because I don't want to incur so much of expenses. So I'll just put this as $5, and then I'll just give a name. This is something like demo budget. Then I'll click on next. So now my budget is created, but no alerts have been configured. So I'll go to add a alert threshold over here. Then now I'll set the threshold. So I want my alerts to be triggered at the 80% of the set value. That means that since my budget is set to be for $5, so whenever I reach $4, I want AWS to alert me. So I'll set the threshold as 80. That is the percentage of the budget amount, and this is actual. So if I say it is actual, it AWS will calculate the actual usage threshold instead of the forecasted. So even I also have an option to set this as forecasted. So I'm just going ahead with the actual value over here. And then notifications. So for notifications, I'm simply using the email service. So what I'll do is I'll enter the email addresses. So this is my email address I want my alerts to be sent to. Then once this is done, you can simply click on next. Then my alerts are also configured. I'll click on next again. Then everything is set. I'll go ahead and create the budget. So now my budget has been created. If you see that inside the threshold section, so exceeded value is 0 because I have not exceeded anything. So the budget value is 5 and the current usage is only 0. The forecasted is null because right now I have not used any of my services. And if you want to see the overview of this budget, you can simply select this, or you can just click on this and see the value or see the configurations value over here. So once this is created, if you want to delete it, you have an option to delete over here. So this is how you create a budget in AWS. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. I'll see you in the next one.